Hi, Genki Call here with somewhat of an update on youngest post-hospital. After after she got home from the hospital, I got a phone call from the hospital up there saying that um, one of her med levels was high, and I did an update on that already. I don't remember whether I mentioned this, but I contacted her neurologist and I said, she needs to come in for a follow-up post-hospital. Do you want me to wait until you have time to get the report from OHSU? Or do you want me to go ahead and schedule that? Also, this med level's high. Well, this med level's high thing got kind of missed. All I got back in response was, let's wait a couple of weeks to get her in. And I thought, no, no, I'm not take. I don't want to give the wrong impression here. I'm very, very happy with her neurologist. I like her neurologist a lot. But it was right before Christmas, and everyone was gearing up for Christmas. And, I just kind of didn't want to bother her at that point. And I wanted to have some information for her when I got her in for her follow-up. So what I did was I reduced her daytime dose of the medication that was high. This is a medication that is known to cause sleepiness, and the doctor up in OHSU said it can cause weakness and falling and blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, I'm going to change this. That way I can have information for her doctor when I go to the follow-up visit on whether or not anything has changed. This is not generally something that you should do. I don't recommend taking things into your own hands in general. This is something that I did, worked in the medical field for almost 30 years, and I know this is not something that you're supposed to do. However, like I said, I wanted to be able to give her doctor some information, and anyway, I should have made sure with her first, but I didn't. So I halved the daytime dose of this medication. It's called clobazam, aka Onfi. And Onfi, when her previous neurologist prescribed it, he said that it would help her sleep at night and that it would also help with behavior as well. We're all for both of those things because she has behaviors and she also doesn't sleep at night. So when he said, I want her to take 2 at night and 2 during the daytime, I was like, it's going to make her sleepy though during the daytime. And, but I said, okay, because he was a doctor and that's what he wanted. Well, I was never comfortable with her having the same dose at night and during the day anyway. So I reduced the daytime dose to 1 pill instead of 2. And I wasn't sure that I had done the right thing at first. It took some time. And over time, the weakness was lessening. And she was spending less time in this kind of catatonic state where she just had no strength whatsoever, less and less, and she was wetting the bed less. I haven't talked about the bedwetting and the having accidents. She went for 20 years without accidents, and then all of a sudden she started wetting the bed, and then she was pooping on herself, and just still not quite sure what caused that, but the bedwetting did lessen, and the weakness lessened. And when I took her back to her neurologist, I told her what I had done. I explained why I did it, and that she, my youngest, has completely changed these episodes she was having. And just 2 days before I took her to her appointment, when I had her in the car, instead of being in that state that she had been in so much previously. She was laughing, she was hooting, she was back to her normal self, and it was just like, okay, I did the right thing. And I explained all of this to the doctor, and I said, actually, she's still having these periods where she's really weak, and I want to try removing the daytime dose altogether. And this is also when I found out that she is 270 pounds. She's only 5'3". She's really, really overweight. And I forgot to mention this, but originally I thought that the reason that she was having so much trouble, these episodes would come on where she was so weak after exertion a lot of the time. And so I thought it's deconditioning. It's just because we're not getting any exercise. Her main form of exercise before the pandemic was going to the store, running round and round and round and round in the store, round and round and round and round, going, she has a cart. She's literally running in the store. It's hard to get her to slow down, but haven't been able to do that for 2 years. So I thought, okay, deconditioning. So I started parking further away when I came to visit my parents' house, so she'd have to walk more. But then it got to the point she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk. She couldn't stand for over 2 minutes at a time without going down beforehand. Now she's back to, she's happy. She's having more behaviors, to be sure. That part is not cool. She's not sleeping at night. She had been sleeping through the night, and then she wasn't. But we've gone back and forth with that for years, so it's just something we deal with. But I also, because I found out that she is so overweight, so much more so than I thought, I asked the doctor to also reduce her valproic acid, aka Depakote. It's a liquid form. Because she can't take pills, I have to crush them and make them into a liquid. Beside the point. I asked her to reduce that as well. It's a seizure medication that she's taken for many, many years. She does great on it. However, it can cause weight gain. And, I was talking to the doctor and I said, all of this started, there was no change in any of her seizure medications that would have triggered this really weird not episode, but this space of time that she went through where she wasn't functioning. And we thought it was seizure related. And obviously it wasn't. It was that she was being over medicated. But I've lost my train of thought. I hate it when I lose my train of thought. Sorry. I was talking about valproic acid. Okay, so I was thinking about it, and something occurred to me that all of this began with these really bad episodes of weakness. It all started right after she went on thyroid medication. And I thought, couldn't be the thyroid medication. That's what I had been thinking. And then finally it occurred to me, wait. Maybe it's not because of the thyroid medication. This started like 2 weeks after she started taking thyroid medication. Maybe it's because her thyroid is working properly and she's metabolizing her medications better. And so I asked a neurologist if that could be what happened, and she said, yes, that could be it. And I said, yes, I love being right. It made me happy. But also, not just because I was right, but because there was an answer. There was a reason for all of this that she was going through. So it wasn't exactly that she was being over-medicated. It's that her body was processing the meds differently and more efficiently, I guess. And so she is doing a lot better. She still has a lot of issues. She still has so much swelling. She still has a lot of edema There are still things that we definitely need to follow up on. We've got another cortisol level that's going to be done very soon. And she will be seeing her PCP in just a couple of days. So I will have another update. It's coming when I have more information. So anyway, I hope that this has been not boring. I hope this has been an update that you've enjoyed hearing about. So anyway, we will see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.